back to Perspective Z, your favorite generational podcast. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Katrina.
And boy, do we just have so much to talk about today. What do we have to talk about today?
It's spring break for both of us.
It is!
That's
Yay!
exciting.
I've already gotten yelled at once for doing homework during spring break. To be fair, it wasn't homework, it's studying for my AP exams.
Which is, yeah. AP
That's something you kind of have to do.
are-
Everyone starts studying over spring break. It's kind of a thing in the AP tester community. Community?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd call these people my friends. So yeah, we'll go with community. Listen, okay, the students in some of my AP classes... Well, I have one that every day she walks in and complains that, like, she's not smart enough to be an AP Chem, and then she also answers every question when the teacher asks a question, and gets, like, 100% on every test, and I'm just like, please shut up. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, when people are like, I'm too stupid to be in this class, and then they walk out with, like, a 98% overall, and I'm like, oh, really? You are? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I relate. If I didn't have... What?
I started to say words, and then they didn't come out as words, so we're ignoring them. If you didn't have what now?
If I didn't have several... If I didn't have several, traumatic childhood experiences, I would probably be that kid. So...
What word were you trying to say?
What?
You said like you were trying to say a word, but didn't...
Traumatic.
Oh!
I said it.
You buffered for a second, and I was like, did she say the word and I missed it? This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, but...
No one ever said I was...
If it wasn't for... Yes, you
I'm
did.
too stupid to be on this podcast! I'm kidding. I think probably too highly of myself. I mean, my mom was messaging with DK from Super Carlin Brothers on Twitter about derby practice, and he said something about, like, it helps build confidence in young women, and my mom was like, building confidence is not her problem. I was like, thanks, Mom.
Anyways, what's your favorite thing this week, Rachel?
My favorite thing this week is sleeping in. Oh my gosh. So I forgot when Sky doesn't sleep in my bed, I actually sleep well.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, when she sleeps in my bed, I just have a lot more, like, little awakes during the night. When she wakes up and, like, moves around, it wakes me up a little. So, you know, most nights she sleeps in my bed. I'm awake for about an hour and 20 minutes, and that's not straight. That's, like, I have little tiny spots where I'm awake, but it just happens a lot. And then I didn't have her sleep in my bed Friday night because she was just crazy energetic. And I got 11 hours of sleep with hardly any awake. And then she slept in my bed last night, and I still got 8.5 hours of sleep. But it's like, there is definitely a difference in how much I am awake when she's in my bed. But she's so cute and snuggly. She woke me up this morning with kisses.
Aww.
She's so sweet. I love her. She's kenneled right now because I'm recording and I feel bad.
Oh.
And for any of you wondering...
Okay.
For any of you wondering... we're talking about my dog Sky_the_pirate. Sky is SKYE on Instagram. She's real cute. I was kind of slacking this week because I planned on posting, and then Instagram went down, and so I didn't post, and that was fun. And then I just kind of forgot to post after. So there were only, like, 3 posts up this week. People are mean on dog accounts. If you don't post every day, they will unfollow you real quick. Like, she had, like, 215 followers, and then I didn't post for a day and a half, and she went down to 211. And this is, like, common. If I ever miss a day, she immediately drops followers, and I feel bad.
How do people have the time to, like, scroll through dog pages and be like, oh, this one hasn't posted, time to unfollow? Like, where are your priorities at?
It's crazy. I'm like, how much time do you have in your life? Like, that you can, I don't get it. People are too harsh to dogs. I love dogs.
Yeah.
Woof woof.
Me too.
What's your favorite thing this week?
I know. So my favorite thing this week is something that, like, doesn't usually happen, but this next week is spring break.
Yay!
But, my schedule this week was super weird. So we had school Monday, Tuesday, and then snow day Wednesday, Thursday, went back on Friday, and now we have a week off.
Interesting.
So we kind of had a pre-break break.
I love it. I'm here for it. Should I do a special?
Yeah, I got...
Go ahead. Mine was unrelated. I'll say it later.
Okay. I got to watch a lot of Gilmore Girls over my pre-break, and I'm, like, halfway through season 2 now. No, season 3.
Mombart is rewatching Gilmore Girls. I watched a little bit of an episode with her last night, but then Sky became too crazy and we had to leave her room. Because she kept... My mom isn't the biggest fan of my dog because she's nuts and she's not used to the crazy... Like, my mom doesn't like how crazy she is. So we're still working on it, but Sky likes to jump up and give kisses randomly, and my mom doesn't like that. So after a while, we had to leave Mombart to be in peace, because at this point it was like 10 o'clock at night, and she was tired, because she worked last night, I worked last night, Sky was energetic because everyone was working last night.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Sky, though, I'm drinking out of my favorite coffee mug right now, and it's not just my favorite coffee mug because it has coffee in it, it's my favorite coffee mug because it's my Saturday mug, and it's extra big, and it says, I just want to drink coffee and pet my dog.
I love it.
Me too. My brother got it for me for Christmas. Actually, my mom got it for me, and then my brother was like, I didn't get Rachel a Christmas present. And so my mom was like, go buy a bag of coffee beans, like a fancy one, and then you can give her this mug too. So, thanks, Mom.
Solid.
Christmas in our family is so weird. It's like 90% of the time, I'll buy something for my brother and give it to my mom to give to him because it's better coming from her, or she'll do the same to me, and it's like, we just... Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, what's your favorite song this week, Katrina?
My favorite song this week is Strong by One Direction, and it's...
How many One Direction songs have you put on this playlist?
I don't know, honestly.
A lot?
I'll probably go... I'll go and count after this. I also need to update the playlist, so I'll do that. Which is down in the description, by the way. It is
down in the description. Hey, you know what else is in the description? The link to join our Facebook group. Because apparently people like Facebook still. I don't know.
It was also down with Instagram, so...
That's true.
Yeah. But
I personally don't fully understand Facebook, but I post occasionally.
I do not, but I have been trying to get on more and interact with the Facebook group, but school makes that difficult. So if you do post on it,
worst.
If you do post on it, I do see your posts. Like, I thought it was really cool. I don't know if it was messages. Yeah. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but we had one person, I know them by their Twitter handle, Dragonlance447, posted and was like, we already heard Rachel and Katrina's favorite songs of the week. What are your guys' favorite songs of the week? And I thought that was really
awesome. Cool. Yeah. Oh wow, I have 31 Facebook notifications. This is what happens when all the teachers are like, hey, week right before break, that means we're gonna have a test every day in every class. And I'm like, okay. Can't breathe. I had on Thursday, which was my last day this week, because they gave us Friday off as like a payback day for the teachers, because they just did spring conferences. So they get, it's like normal in our school district that you get that Friday off right before spring break. So Thursday, I had a test 3rd hour, 4th hour, 5th hour, 6th hour, and 8th hour. That's so many tests. And the ones that didn't have a test then had tests at a different time in the week. So. Mm-hmm. And of course, none of the teachers think they should ever put grades in before we discuss them in class. So, that means we're not getting grades on those tests, or we won't get to know our grades on those tests until after spring break. And you know how much I hate not being able to see my grade?
How much?
So much!
I relate. But my dad's also a teacher, so I know. Well, your mom's also a teacher, so struggles of grading are
I understand
something
it,
for them too.
But also, my test in 4th hour was a Scantron. And I think if your test is only a Scantron, it should be in before it's discussed in class. Because it's like, literally, you just run it through a machine. A lot of my tests are just Scantrons, or they're Scantrons, and then you've got an essay question or two. And, like, if you have essay questions, obviously those take longer to grade. But when it's just a Scantron, I mean, come on! Why you do this to me? Wabushiwan.
Oh, Rachel, what's your favorite song this week?
Oh, my favorite song this week... What is my favorite song this week? It's Capsize by Friendship and Emily Warren. Because I have this playlist called Fresh Eyes that I listen to. It's like songs that are similar to Fresh Eyes by Andy Grammer. And that was one of the ones on it. And honestly, it's a bop. It's a bop. It's a bop. How many times will I say it's a bop this podcast?
We'll see.
Yeah, so...
Oh, and what I was...
Go ahead.
What I was gonna say about my favorite song before we got off on the tangent of the, Facebook group and the playlist, is that I feel like this is one of their underrated songs because it's not like one thing or what makes you beautiful, but I think it's a good song. It's a bop.
It is a bop, for sure. I mean, like, yeah, it's a bop. See, here's the thing. It's still One Direction. And you know my thoughts on One Direction.
Do I?
We've discussed them at great length before, so I would kind of hope so.
I do know.
Good. So anyway, what's up? What else do we have to talk about today?
Well, that's a great question. Speaking of questions, we could answer some listener questions.
Ooh, let's do that.
How about that segue? We love that.
We love that.
Anyways, do you want to answer the first question, Rachel?
I suppose we can talk about this. So my sister at jbart17j said, do yo think the Arizona Cardinals will draft a quarterback and trade Josh Rosen? If so, who will they trade him to, and what will they want in return? They'll probably want chocolate in return if they trade him. That's typically a good return.
Chocolate's a good deal.
Chocolate is amazing. I mean, like, according to Remus Lupin, you should consume it all the time. So, like, it helps with the Dementors.
Yeah.
Also, Jesse, you made a typo. Just feel the need to point it out because you point out Micah's typos. But anyway, yeah, you know, I think she asks sports questions for the sole reason of trying to embarrass me about my lack of knowledge of sports, because she knows I know nothing about sports.
Well, Yeah, well, I don't know anything about sports either, so I guess she's just answering them to have discussions with Ethan on Twitter, since he replied, since he knew that we weren't gonna answer it.
It was really funny. She was listening to one of the episodes. I think she was listening to the Welcome to Night Vale episode, which had our guest star Ethan Edgehill. If you haven't listened to that, you should. And she texted me in the middle of it, was like, I need to be friends with him. He seems cool. So, you know. I think it's kind of hilarious.
Ethan, you have sister approval.
You have Jess Bart approval.
Wow.
Do I have Jess Bart approval?
Do I have Jess Bart approval?
I don't know. I have niece Bart approval.
Huh.
I know that.
I love your niece Bart.
I do too. She's the cutest.
Yeah, she is.
She deserves all the loves and snuggles.
Yeah, she does.
So anyway, what's our next question, Katrina?
Anyways, our next question is from Emily Hoffman. And first she has a comment from our last episode, and she said, referring to the last episode, answer my questions however you want. If your favorite breakfast food is breakfast food, cool, go for it. So, Anyways, here's a question for you. What's your favorite SCB video?
Yes.
All of them?
I really like, okay, so basically, it's hard for me to pick a favorite. But I would say I really like all the Jay versus Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a popular for me. I can English real good, but any of the Jay vs. Bens are real cool. I love watching them. It's fun to see them interact with each other, because, you know, you see them interact with the camera separately, but it's cool to see them and see, like, their dynamic.
Yeah, I agree. I would also say, I also liked the Google autofill videos because they were, like, really funny. They haven't posted them for a while because they take up a lot of time, and since they're more fandom-based, they thought that if they continued to post them, they wouldn't get as many views as they did, so I understand why they stopped posting them, but they were fun to watch and fun to... Yeah.
I definitely have favorite types of videos, but I don't think I could pick a specific favorite video.
Yeah. There are a few of the older ones that I like before they started talking fandoms specifically, because there's How to Eat an Everything Bagel, which is a classic. I'm trying to think of other ones. There's the one where they tried to convince us that Ben quit on April Fool's Day.
Okay, that one I didn't even watch on April Fool's Day, and I thought he actually quit, and it freaked me out. It's like, no! He didn't. In case you were wondering.
He didn't. He still works there.
He does.
Somehow.
Basically. Yeah, so, for sure, I don't have a favorite SCB video. I liked their style where they would just, like, talk about random subjects, and I think it would be cool if they brought that back, like, once a month they did just a random, this is what we want to talk about, and it's not fandom related, get over it, video. Except they'd probably be nicer about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think for the way their channel is going, it makes more sense if that were to happen in, like, Jay's vlogs instead of their main channel videos, and I have got to stop hitting my mic. Anyway, next question is from @Melmic222. aka your
Hi,
mother.
Mom!
Hi, Mom of Katrina. She's my mom too, right? She adopted me?
Yeah. We're basically
Awesome.
sisters, so...
Basically. She asks, older people act like your generation don't understand a lot of the past. Which old technology is the most annoying that they think you don't get? Which ones actually puzzle you, if any? First of all, telephones. Not cell phones, telephones. I know how to use a stinking telephone! Additionally, VHS players?
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard. You stick the box in the slot. And then the movie plays. Like... Okay, cassette tapes is another one that they're like, you don't know what this is, and I'm like, you stick the box in the slot, and it plays the thing. I'm trying to think if there are any others. I've had people that are like, do you even know what a CD player is? I'm like, no, tell me.
Yeah, like, I've had people tell me... I've had people, like, ask me if I know what DVDs are, and I'm like, how old do you think I am?
They still sell DVDs!
They still sell DVDs. I have a lot of DVDs.
Me too!
Also, what gets on my nerves is when older people, like, watch videos of, like, I know there was a Kids React episode where they were trying to show them old technologies and stuff, and when small children, like 5 to 10-year-olds, didn't know how to work a rotary phone, they're like, our future has no hope, and I'm like, oh no, they can't work a rotary phone. Are rotary phones, like, gonna be the only thing that can save the planet in 20 years? I don't think so.
We're all screwed, because 10-year-olds can't work a rotary phone.
Mm-hmm.
Another one, how to write checks. That is something that bothers me. Like, I know how to write checks. I write at least one check every month to my mother for car insurance. Like, we all learned how to do it in 4th and 5th grade. And the funny thing is, people older than me don't know how to write checks. Did you not learn how to write checks in 4th grade?
No.
The look you gave me. Oh, it was, like, definitely a part of our curriculum. You had a whole day where the teachers had a giant whiteboard check that they would bring out, and they would teach you how to write it. I know how to write checks.
Yeah,
do you know how to write checks, though?
I know the basics, kind of, but I don't have to do it that often because I don't have a car or a job or...
Money.
Anything. Money, yeah. But I know the basics on how to write a check. I don't have to do it that often, though.
Yeah, but, like, something that bothers me a lot is when older generations just assume, because we don't know something right now, we're never gonna figure it out. It's like, no, we're all pretty smart, especially our generation. I read something that, like, our generation is really perseverant because we grew up after the kids that were, like, handed everything, right? Like the millennials, and that's nothing against millennials. That was actually the older generation that, like, raised them that way. But with our generation, it seemed to crack down a lot, so we learned to persevere through a lot of that. If you give us something, we'll figure it out. As for things that actually confuse me technology-wise, I don't think there's anything. Like I said, we'll figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah. There aren't a lot of things that, like, puzzle me, especially since my dad is a, like, computer science teacher. He has a lot of, like, older technologies that he brings out to show to his students and stuff. And so I know how to work a lot of them. And if I don't know how to work them, then...
I mean, like, I don't know how to work a telephone switchboard, but neither do old people, so... Unless that was literally their job. I actually have always wanted to learn how to work that, because it seems so cool and fancy. Like, the board on the wall with all the plugs that you, like, move around when someone, like, makes a phone call. I think that's super awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good perspective Z question.
Mm-hmm.
Perspectives. She's gonna hang up.
So, I'm looking for a new podcast co-host. I haven't made that joke in a while.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah,
what's our last question?
Hot minute. Our last question is from @DragonLance447. They ask, so this past episode, you were talking about inspirational quotes, and I was wondering if you had a favorite quote. Mine is, nerds are allowed to love stuff, like jump up and down in the chair, can't control yourself, love it. Hank, when people call people nerds, mostly they're just saying what they're saying is you like stuff, which is not a good insult at all. Like, you are too enthusiastic about the miracle of human consciousness. John Green.
That's actually a really good quote. I have a friend that sends that to me whenever I'm getting, like, super insecure or self-conscious. She'll just be like, you're allowed to like things, and send me that quote. And I'm like, thank you! I love you! That is for sure a good quote. I'm gonna scroll through my Momentum saved quotes real quick, because that has some quality quotes.
Wait, can you scroll through the ones that you've saved?
Go to the little settings gear, and then click quotes, and you should have a favorites option.
Ooh, I do have it.
One that I really like is life begins at the end of your comfort zone. It's a very common one, it's very stereotypical, but this year especially, I feel like I have really pushed outside of my comfort zone. So, it's really cool for me to, like, read that quote and be like, yeah, I agree with this.
I'm trying to read all of these at the same time.
Joe Namath says, when you have confidence, you can do a lot of fun. Or you can have a lot of fun, and when you have fun, you can do amazing things, which I think is really true. Anthony J. D'Angelo, wherever you go, no matter what the weather, always bring your own sunshine.
Aw, that one's cute.
If you have everything under control, you're not moving fast enough. Mario Andretti.
If you don't like where you are, change it. You're not a tree. Jim Rohn.
I like that one. I like, another one is stay hungry, stay foolish.
There's, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel, by Maya Angelou. Yeah.
I just about read that one. Angelou. What you do every day matters more than what you do once in a while, by Gretchen Rubin. Adventure may hurt you, but monotony. Adventure may hurt you, but not monotony will kill you. I love quotes.
Yeah. Trust yourself. Create the kind of self that you will be happy to live all your life with. Golda Meir.
Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna take a potty break real quick, because I've been drinking a lot of coffee, so.
Alright.
So, what else do we have to talk about? While we're on the topic of Twitter, do you want to go to Twitter trending?
Ooh, sure.
Alright, what is trending this week? I see some things, I'm very excited about it.
Is it the one specific thing that you sent me?
It is that one specific thing that I sent you.
Do you want to talk about it?
I do want to talk about it. Lily Singh got an NBC late night show, in place of Carson Daly. I'm so excited. It's gonna air at 1:35 in the morning, so it's definitely gonna be one of those record and watch later. Because I have school. And she's, the title of it is A Little Late with Lily Singh, which I think is really funny, because, like, that's such a Lily Singh thing that it's just a little late. It's fine. It's 1:35 in the morning. It premieres in September, and I'm just over here like, is it September yet? In part because if it's September, then I'm in my senior year.
I'm really excited for this, because I saw this, because, it was blowing up my Twitter. But I thought it was really cool that, like, because Lily is a very diverse person, because she's Indian, she's LGBTQ,
she's a woman.
She's a woman, so, like, all she's of Canadian. Those. And she's, like, hosting a late-night TV show, so, like, I'm excited, because she said she was going to talk a lot about diversity and, like, talk about, stuff like that, and just a lot of people are congratulating her on this, and I'm really excited because a lot of YouTubers have talked about, like, people in the media business not taking them seriously, and I feel like this is a step forward because, like, now they're actually colliding, and so I feel like that's a step forward and that we're gonna see more social media stuff taking place where it's not considered like, oh, that's the social media side of things and they're not professional or whatever, but yeah.
I think that's fair. I will say, she tweeted something and I almost, like, teared up at it. In 2011, so...
Oh, yeah.
8 years ago, she said, I wanna host a talk show. And then she like, quote tweeted herself, yesterday with, "I'm proud of you." And I was like, oh. One thing I learned when I was still doing debate, which I think applies to a lot of things, it's gonna seem very debate specific at first, but it's like, it's not a matter of, I don't need you to come out of this tournament feeling like you're so much better than you were before. I need you to look at your final round self and your first round self. If your final round self could beat your first round self, then you have learned. And that's something I think you can apply to a lot of things. Just like, if you from the end of today knows more and is more experienced than you from the beginning of the day, you have had a successful day. Yeah, so. Yeah. Anyway, that's one of the things trending on Twitter. What else is trending on Twitter?
The other thing that is trending on Twitter is talking about Pi Day, which, do you know what Pi Day is?
I do! It's 3.14 day.
So, Pi Day has been in my life since I was probably in the womb, because my dad has a major in math, I think, or something. And so, there's a, video out there on the internet. Really? There's a video. Wow.
Really? On the internet?
Yeah. There's a video on the internet that is, the digits of pi put to the theme of American Pie.
Oh my goodness.
And so, let's just say by the age of 3 I had 30 digits of pi memorized, and that's probably why I don't have a boyfriend.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
So, yeah.
Not that you don't have a boyfriend. I'm gonna stop digging myself in a hole now. Anyway.
I don't, though.
It's okay.
But, yeah. So, Pi Day was 2 days ago as of recording, and literally everything I had was pie. Because I had pot pie for lunch, and then my mom made a peach pie, and then, we had pizza pie for dinner, and then my dad made, chocolates. Like, he made, it's not fondant, it's the little chocolate melts. He melted them down into because he has a, pie ice cube tray.
Oh my gosh. Your dad is sucking.
He just put, I know. And, he put chocolate in it, and so we had, chocolate pie. We had pie-shaped chocolates. So basically everything I had on Thursday was pie in some form or another. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious, honestly. That's such a your family thing. I feel like your family is more nerdy than mine, and I'm jealous.
I mean, yeah. But I remember my first, like, Pi Day in middle school, and Pi Day I wrote all the digits of pi that I knew on the whiteboard, and my math teacher was like, you know this isn't gonna get you anywhere, like, having this many digits of pi memorized, and I'm like,
bet.
So, yeah.
Here's the thing. Showing that you can remember that many digits of pi shows that you have a good memory, shows that you're willing to work at things, it shows perseverance.
Writes down these things to put on my resume.
Honestly, do it.
I had 30 digits of pi memorized by age 3. To be fair, it was also in the form of a song, and
That's okay. All I know is 3.141592. Yeah. And then my brain goes. Go ahead.
Do you want me to say mine? Alright.
I do.
3.1415926535897793223846264338341971399371.
I've never felt so inadequate in my life. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
No, that is amazing. You're an icon.
Thank you. I remember every Pi Day in elementary school, because I was in a 3rd grade, 4th grade combination class, and so all the 4th graders would go to math together, and all the 3rd graders would go to math together, and I remember one day we were having a competition in 3rd grade, and I said the 30 that I knew, which was less than what I said just now. But, and then the next year, a kid that was in my class, like, the year before, memorized, like, 5 digits more just to prove that he knew more than me.
Oh my gosh.
And so I memorized, like, 10 more than he did. And it was just, yeah. And I Snapchatted him on Pi Day, and I was like, hey, remember when you did that out of spite, and then I kept memorizing out of spite, and we're just...
Shows dedication, honestly. I would have just been like, okay, you win.
Yeah, but 4th grade me was full of confidence that I do not have anymore, but yeah. So I've been going down memory lane a lot over my pre-break break because I was talking to him, and we also had a movie studio together. It was really funny, and I found some of them because we would just sit on his mom's computer and make iMovie videos. Aww. And let me tell you, there's something else, and they will never be shown to the public ever.
Bet. Maybe if we get a Patreon, they can be $50 bonus video.
I told him that I still had them saved, and he was like, with great power comes great responsibility, and you have a great responsibility to never let anyone see them ever again.
Okay, but like, I get to see them, right?
We'll see.
Wow!
That was...
Wow.
What's trending on YouTube, Rachel?
I don't know, you're the one that filled out YouTube trending. So first, we have the Aladdin trailer. I'm actually making a point of not watching trailers right now, especially the new Marvel Endgame trailer. Yes, I muted a bunch of Marvel Endgame words on my Twitter, because I don't want to know! Here's the thing. They're like, it's only the first 20 minutes that's getting spoiled, and I'm like, that's still the first 20 minutes of the movie, and it's like, I'm gonna go see it regardless, so why would I spoil it for myself?
Yeah. That's why it was actually number 1 trending, and I knew that you were avoiding things, so I didn't put it on here so that we wouldn't have to talk about it, but...
I love you.
You brought it up anyway, so it's fine.
So what else is trending on YouTube?
As a lot of people know, Alex Trebek, the host of Jeopardy, was, diagnosed with...
I know.
Do you remember what kind of cancer?
I think it was, like, pancreatic or colon, right?
Something like that. But he was diagnosed
something in the lower abdomen.
Something like that. And he was diagnosed with cancer, and a lot of people have been sending messages and sending him letters and sending him, like, tweets and everything, and, like, he just sent, he put up a video saying thank you to everyone for all the kind words, and it just makes me, like, it makes me happy, but it also makes me sad, because, like, it makes me happy because everybody's bonding together over, like, this guy that's, like, suffering through this, like, cancer stuff, and, like, but also,
the odds
what if
are not
he dies?
in his favor.
I'm gonna cry.
No cry!
I cry at the drop of a hat. We've discussed this.
I know. It's gonna be okay. Well, maybe it can be time for our favorite segment on this podcast, and we can lift your spirits a little.
Ooh! Is it time for our favorite segment on the podcast? Let's take a BuzzFeed quiz?
It is! Time for that segment.
Yay!
This week's BuzzFeed quiz is Make a Sandwich, and we'll tell you what breed of dog you should adopt. And we all know I want more dogs in my life. I don't think my mother would let me, but I'm not going to live in this house forever.
Yeah.
Moo-ha. Sky needs a friend, okay?
Yeah. My mom always talks to me because the only...
I'm glad your mom talks to you.
Yeah, I'm glad she does too. But, like, the only pets that we have are fish, and she was telling me that she's pretty sure that as soon as I'm able to, like, live on my own and, like, not, be in debt somehow, that I'm gonna probably have so many dogs and cats and, like,
can I come visit?
All sorts of stuff, and, like...
Can you name one Leo?
Yes, I will.
Yay! Leo! Did you know today is National Panda Day?
Is it?
It is.
Oh my gosh! My children!
Your children! You are the mother to all the pandas!
Yes, I am.
March 16th and that was National Panda Day.
That was the title of the episode last week, and it made me happy because it was, Carb Queen and Mother of all the Pandas. I was like, that's me!
It is you! So anyway, the BuzzFeed quiz!
I'm sorry!
The first question is pick some bread, and we all know we love bread, but your options are whole wheat, white bread, sourdough, or none of these. I'm gonna pick sourdough, because we know I love sourdough.
I'm picking white bread because I'm basic.
Fair. What's the next question? I love that you try and balance Leo on your head anytime he's brought up.
Uh-huh.
He's so cute. For those of you that are new, Leo is a stuffed panda.
Rachel got me a stuffed panda, and it's supposed to signify that I adopted a panda from the World Wildlife Fund, but in reality I'm a mother of all of the pandas.
All of the pandas. All of them.
All of them. Anyways, the next question is, pick a veggie. Lettuce, tomato, avocado, or none of these.
None of these. I hate tomato. I will openly say it. I cannot stand tomato. I think the texture is just... Why would you want to eat something slimy like that? It's so gross! No thank you.
Rachel, guess what I picked?
You picked tomato!
Yep.
Pick a meat. Turkey, ham, bacon, or none of these. Bacon! I'm not going to actually pick bacon. Fun fact, I do not like bacon.
You don't like bacon?
Not really. It's like, I don't know, it's just, it's not... It's not my thing.
That's okay.
I'm glad. Next question. What is it?
The next question... Oh, I picked turkey,
by
the way.
Same.
Nice.
We're gonna get the same answer again.
We always do. The next question is pick a cheese. American, Swiss, mozzarella, or none of these.
Swiss.
I'm gonna pick American cheese.
Hear me out on this.
Because this is America.
America! Swiss and turkey, like, if you have, like, a George Foreman or a panini press or something, put it on some bread and warm it up. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah. Every time someone mentions a George Foreman grill, all I can think about is that one episode of The Office where Michael Scott burns his foot on a George Foreman grill.
That's a mood right there. Big ol' mood.
Mm-hmm.
So the next question is... Oh wait, this is the final question!
Oh wow.
The first thing in the comments is, now that you've started reading this, don't stop. Paste this to 10 other quizzes. Press F7, say your name in your mind 1 time, say your enemy's name 5 times. Then on the nearest Monday you will defeat your enemy. They will leave town. This is so crazy, it will actually work!
Wow.
Pick a side. Potato chips, fruit, soup, or french fries. I got my result! I picked french fries.
What did you pick for your last question?
French fries.
I picked potato chips.
Aww! I got a corgi!
Aww!
I used to have a corgi. She was my favorite little bean. Her name was Copper.
Aw, Copper!
I have lots of cute pictures of her. I'll send you some sometime.
I'm pretty sure I already have some, but please do. I love dog pictures.
I have some videos that I don't think I've sent you because I don't like sending them to people because they're always like, why is she doing that weird thing with her legs? Because that's actually why we had to put her down, is she had a disc slip in her back, so her hind legs were completely paralyzed. So, like, on her last day, she was just waddling around everywhere. It was so sad. Oh, she was real cute.
I know she was.
Anyway, what did you get?
I got a golden retriever.
Ah!
And it's so cute. It has a tennis ball in its mouth.
Oh, the corgi has its tongue sticking out. It's real cute.
And golden retrievers so cute.
Golden retrievers are cute. Oh, I love dogs. Katrina, we should grow up and have houses right next to each other and then like 1 million dogs, and we should have a fence that connects our backyards.
Yes.
So the dogs can play and be friends.
Yes.
Ah! It's gonna happen now. We're gonna make it happen.
Yes, it will.
Oh, now I'm just thinking about all the dogs I want. Gosh darn it, maybe this was not
too.
a good quiz.
I asked you which one you wanted.
I know. I don't regret my
Granted.
choice, but like, I'm just gonna share screens with you real quick so you can see this dog. Cutest little dog.
Granted, 2 of the 3 options did have to do with dogs, so we would have eventually gotten there anyways. Oh my gosh!
Little tongue sticking out and his ears flapping up. Ah, corgis are so cute.
Aww.
I want to see yours now.
Hang on. Last time I tried to share my screen with you, it didn't work out, so fingers crossed.
Fingers are crossed. That is such a cute dog.
I know.
I love it. Hi, puppy. Can I have all the dogs, please? Please
Not
have.
all of them.
Please have.
Have.
Please have.
Have.
I don't. It's my cousin. I can't remember if it's my cousin or my friend's sister. But anytime when she was younger, it was my cousin. She was, obviously still developing her language skills. If she wanted something, she would just look at you and, start doing, the little kid pincher grab and go, please have. Please have ball. It's like, okay, you can have the ball.
Please have.
Please have. So if I ever just message you, please have. That is why.
Yeah.
Anyway, is there anything else we need to talk about this week?
I don't think so.
Me either. I guess it's time to wrap up then.
I guess it is.
I'm always bittersweet about the ending of an episode because I'm like, on the one hand, I gotta go do things now, and I gotta go snuggle with my puppy, and then I'm gonna go to work. But on the other hand, we have to wrap up an episode, and I don't want to wrap up an episode. I want to keep talking to you. Aww. But, I have things I have to do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which is why I made you get up at 8:30. Ironically enough, I almost forgot to get up. I set my alarm for 10. If it wasn't for Sky, I would not have woken up.
Solid.
Yeah. I even, set the reminder in my calendar, and then I just did not remember. It's fine. I'm awake. We got here.
See, I stayed up until, midnight 30 last night.
Midnight 30?
Or this morning. So, basically, I got, 7 hours of sleep.
Go back to bed.
No. I'm awake.
I love it. You're so adorable. Just holding your panda.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the cutest. Alright, ready to wrap up?
Yeah.
This has been another episode of Perspective Z. That's been Katrina.
And that's been Rachel.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Toodles!